I started off in a boutique architectural firm. We were doing museums and high-end residences. So I had an opportunity to go into healthcare. One of the principals said, go learn it. You have nothing to lose. So once I got into it, I fell in love with it because there's so much we can do. I love that we're making a difference. I love that we're helping out our patients.
The reason why I'm passionate about healthcare design is because of the people. I want to make sure the spaces that I design and create promote health and well-being and safety for the patients, staff, and visitors. You have to keep codes, ADA, and all other sorts of jurisdictions at the forefront. For instance, if you're designing an operating room, you need to make sure that the surfaces that you are specifying will hold up to the stringent chemicals that the hospital is using and also provide an antimicrobial surface for durability, cleanability, and infection control.
My favorite part of the design process in the healthcare space has always been discovering solutions for the challenges that the customers bring to you or the clients bring to you. My philosophy has always been that you can create a beautiful space out of a variety of materials. You don't need a lot of money to make a space look great, but you do need a lot of thought to put into it. Whether it's how to get people through a space or how to make the space more approachable.
The ever-evolving codes and trends within the healthcare marketplace that you incorporate into your design have an impact on patients and their families and visitors.
We try very hard to bring in hospitality into healthcare. So not so much making it look like a hotel or a home, but just looking for something that's unexpected that makes them feel welcome and feel like it's an upgraded place.
I think the biggest challenge that I've seen happen over the last 35 years just in the A&D community is just the sheer volume of technology and information that design professionals really have to be made aware of to be able to put these materials in a space. When you deal with a healthcare facility, I think the first and foremost challenge that designers overcome is that they don't want the space to feel institutional. The trends are really driving people towards more natural colors, natural materials, and that's because of the trend toward biophilic design. There's been a lot more research that really shows the positive benefits of implementing these techniques that allow people to heal faster, that reduce blood pressure.
I think we can all think of a situation where we've reacted to the built environment. So think of a restaurant where it was too loud or a restaurant where the lighting wasn't quite right. In order to make it a common and inviting place to be, we try and take all those things into consideration. We think about the psychology and the coordination that we have to do.
Aesthetic finishes are very important in the built environment. Selecting finishes often affects how a person feels within the space and what their first impression is when they come into the door. Having a neutral palette is where I typically like to start and then pull in accent colors that complement the space or promote the design intent that we're trying to achieve.
So there's so much psychology and things that we think about that I don't think that the average person thinks about. They just walk into a space, it either feels good or it doesn't. We have had great experiences working with Wilsonart. Great customer service, always get us what we need. When you think about casework in a hospital, it's thousands and thousands of feet. So you can't have something like that fail. So anytime we've ever had a situation, Wilsonart is always on it and they're there to stand behind us.
The experience I had of 30 years as a specifier was really helpful because it gave me a working knowledge of what people would be looking for. We really tried to take into account all of those conditions when we're developing something specifically for healthcare. And I felt like that experience has really helped shape the Wilsonart line to offer a lot more products that meet a wider range of needs or requirements for the A&D community, specifically for healthcare.